Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I'm the owner of PGL Planners, and this is my YouTube channel where we do everything faith and planning. And welcome. You see how my battery died on my camera and I didn't know? So I am currently setting up that empty month view that I showed you all in the bullet journal walkthroughs. If you have not seen those, I highly recommend that you go watch that so that you can understand the layout of what I have in my bullet journal. So it's day 3 for me using my bullet journal. And I have to say, it is actually quite nice for daily use. So my other planners, I normally hit them 3 times out of the week because I do weekly and monthly planning with the occasional budget checks, which works really well for functional planning because I don't really need to look at those every day, unless I'm looking at my scheduling view, which I can look at my phone for that. This is more tracking, and I feel like it has been encouraging me a little bit to get my life together as far as my physical care and just, what I'm currently into and stuff like that. It's definitely a journal. And so I'm loving it. I'm loving it so far. It's only day 3. I can't say that I would stick with this for a year, but I would like to. So far I'm loving it. I really love the Paper Shire stickers. I'm obsessed. Like I really love, I loved them when I was using them earlier on. If you've been on my channel, then you know I had a phase and it's come back. The Paper Shire little bunny has bit me again and I'm loving it. So if you are going to purchase the bullet journal, I highly recommend their elements. I did do a little bit of a Procreate element. I don't know that I'm going to put it in the description box this time just because it's so simple that it almost feels kind of not really worth giving out. But because I'm deciding not to, in the comment section after you see it, if you want it, let me know, and then I will update the description box and put it there in case you all want it. But as of right now, I won't, just because I don't feel like it's something necessarily to want. But we'll see, So I'm keeping this month view plain. This is going to be my backlog for all of my memories. So daily I will come in here and write some of the highlights, take some pictures from my phone, put it in here, crop it down. Basically like what I had for May's subscription box. If you were with me during the May Patreon subscription box, I really liked that. And so since I'm done with that one, I'm just going to move it over into the bullet journal so that I can use it here. So I tried this coffee creamer. I'm going to insert a clip of me making it, or at least of me having it. And I have got to say, I love it. It is so good. It's almost like a little bit of a treat. It tastes exactly like raspberry and white chocolate, which I didn't think it would. I was honestly kind of nervous. I was like, how is this going to make my coffee taste? Because I had saved it to the end of the day to have it. And it's a yes. It's a yes. I also tried Premier Protein today after the gym, and I like it a lot. So I went to the gym. You'll see me talking here, by the way. I did do a as I was planning situation, but my husband just kept calling me. My camera kept dying. So I just decided to put this whole thing together and just speed it up. But anyways, so I went to the gym for the first time this morning, and it was phenomenal. I had so much fun. Excuse me. I had so much fun. Shaking my head. I did have, well, I won't even talk about it. I'm not going to bring that up. But anyways, it was so much fun. And I asked the Lord, I prayed on my way there. I was asking him to help me hit that glass ceiling and then punch through it. I used to be very athletic. I used to dance. I used to do a lot of dancing. Like that would be an understatement. I've always been limber. I am still very flexible. I'm not a stiff person, but I have gained a lot of fat. After I had my daughter, I was 135 pounds, which was not bad at all considering that majority of that was muscle. And I've always been kind of solid. Like I've always had a slender, solid build. But after I had my son, we won't talk about that number. But I've gained some weight, is safe to say. And then with the diastasis, it's honestly been a discouraging thing. So going back to the gym this morning, I was honestly very nervous because I hadn't been into a traditional gym since college. I've worked out at home. I have my bike. We have weights. We have the little resistance bands and all that stuff. But like going into a gym is definitely far different than trying to encourage yourself at home. I have found that it has been so hard to stay consistent with the working out at home. By the way, you see me kind of get upset there. I'm in Procreate. I meant to put a layer on top of this picture of the bullet journal, because that way I can copy that layer above it. And if I mess up, you know, if I would have left it on there, I would have had to take the whole picture with that background, and that would have been such a heavy picture. I didn't need that. So basically I was trying to make a transparent PNG on top of this, and I didn't do that. So I knew I had to basically delete it and start all over again. Oh my gosh, which was very annoying. Anyways, so yeah, going back in, I was honestly really nervous, but I got on the treadmill. I put the incline as high as it could go, and I put the speed on, like, I think 2, and I began to do lunges that way, and I held on to the top, and I felt the burn. And at first I felt myself hitting that, like, that glass window where I was like, okay, I don't think I can do this much further. But then I asked the Lord, I was like, you know, help me get through this. And sure enough, I felt it all kick into gear. It was almost like muscle memory. And I was on that treadmill for a good little minute. And then I got off, I got on the elliptical, and I did that for a good minute as well. And then I sat on the bike where you kind of push yourself instead of like a sitting bike like I have here. And it was so good. I enjoyed that a lot. And I ended up doing, I think, almost 200 calories. I was at 100 and something. So today at the gym, I burned over 200 calories, which was nice. At the end, I finished on the stairs, the little stair machine thing. That is going to be a beast I'm going to have to handle as we get further along, because I did not realize how hard that machine was. Makes sense why everyone was avoiding it, because I was the only person on it. There was a bunch of them around. And so, yeah, it's a big gym. It's LA Fitness, but still you can generally see, like, okay, obviously, you know, everyone's on the more efficient and easier machines right now. Tomorrow is going to be a weight day. So I intend to get on the weights and do some legs and do this little, I don't know what it's called, but it'll help with my diastasis and stuff like that. I looked it up and it'll be good. I was trying to figure out like some elements to possibly do for the weeks, and I didn't like the charcoal stuff. Normally what I will use to like color in certain stickers if I'm going for a textured look. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. I was looking through all of my little brushes and stamps, and I just was not finding what I was looking for at all. So it's okay, you know, it happens. But I think I did put a flower up at top. Yes, I did. Okay. But anyways, so yeah, all that to say, the gym was definitely a great choice, and I'm excited. I woke up earlier than I usually do, which was something that I wanted for a long time. And so it's funny because the Lord woke me up at 6:30 and then 6:45, because I kind of tried to go back to sleep. And I was like, okay, you know what, let me get up because the gym opens at 7. It's extremely close to my house. So I was like, let me just go ahead and get up, you know, get myself together. And I didn't even do my coffee beforehand. And I probably won't. I'll do my water, and when I get home I'll have my coffee. I'm also fasting for 2 weeks. You know, remember I told you guys on the I think it was my faith planner setup that I wasn't sure which or like when I would be fasting, but the Lord gave me my date. There goes the overlay that I just made for the week view, and you'll see it in my journal in just a second here. Let me know if you want it. If you don't, you don't. It's just basically because the week view in here is extremely, what's the word? It's plain. It's just vertical little columns. And so this was basically so I could divide it up into sections and have a little bit of some like drawn elements or like some little stamp elements in here to like make it look a little bit cuter, if you will. But anyways, so the Lord gave me the 2nd to the 15th to fast from desserts. So that's like cookies and brownies and candy and stuff. So I can still have like dark chocolate and everything. But I did this because I was noticing that I was shifting back into eating regular candies and regular sugar. And I was really doing well with like having just the strawberries and like peanut butter and honey and like things like that. Alternative, more healthy sweets that I could have and stuff like that. And so I'm trying to retrain my tooth and my palate basically doing this. And then also on top of that, what else? we're fasting and praying in agreement for the LGBTQ plus community, for deliverance and for salvation. So that's something that we're doing as well as a group if you guys want to join in. And then I'm also praying for a couple of other things. So he did give me finally a date. So I set that up, and today's the first day. So yeah, I can feel myself wanting some sweets, but I'm not like, going there. If you guys like this font, if you guys like this font, remind me in the Facebook group if you're in there. And then of course, if you're on the YouTube, just remind me. I will update the description box. It's super cute. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like rainbow or something like that. Something like that. I think it is rainbow. Yeah, it's probably rainbow. I remember it being an R word, and I just can't think of it being anything else but that. But it's very cute, and I think it fits a bullet journal very well, especially with the PaperFeal stickers. So anyways, I got new bedding finally, so I updated my homemaker's handbook, and I was so happy. I did not find one for the kids. Well, I did see one for Leia, kind of, but I didn't like that it was open and it wasn't inside of like a plastic packaging. It was just like hanging. It came with the sham and like the little cover, and I didn't like that as well because I was like, okay, I'm going to have to buy sheets separately and they may not match. And then with my son, I mean, he's just still doing crib sheets because he wears the little body blankets. So I did find one for my husband and I though, and it is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And I told my husband, I said, we're gonna redo our room. I've been telling him this, but I wanted to reiterate it because I'm like, I want you to kind of remember and think about like stuff you might want to get rid of. How many of you guys as wives do you guys have your husbands declutter their stuff? I feel like I get on his nerves, but he doesn't show it at all. But I really love for him to declutter. Like, it's just I love when he gets rid of his stuff because, like, honestly, his stuff takes up majority of our room. I have very little because I declutter a lot and I don't keep things over time. I like to refresh and renew and get things. The only thing I have a lot of is stickers and journaling stuff for like my faith and all of that. So that fits right under my nightstand in the little cubby hole. I was thinking about possibly doing what Nay did. If you did not see her video, she did a video where she had a prayer basket. I thought that was so cute. So I might try to find, not this month, but probably next month. I need to chill. But maybe next month I will find a little like bin at like Ross or Marshall's or something and get the little basket or something like that to have my things in. Because when I say I have all of my stickers right now inside of, actually, you know what? No, I'm still going to do the prayer basket, but I just realized I am going to be downsizing my makeup collection. And I have these drawers that I can put my stickers, nah, never mind. Let me stop thinking out loud. I'll get into that in my own mind. But anyways, these are freebies from PaperFeal. This was the orange one, so I think this is probably the most recent. And she just dropped a watermelon one, but it's only for physical right now. I asked them, I said, are you guys going to drop the watermelon one for digital? Because I really, really, really want it. It is so pretty. I've gotten Brona into PaperFeal too. She didn't know about them, but she was wondering where I was getting some of these elements from. And she loves them. I love them too. I think they make your bullet journal look more bullet journal-y. Does that make sense? Because my stickers feel very fit for like a faith planner and like, I mean, it has a specific style and I love it on my Samsung tablet. You see how GoodNotes was tripping on me? Honestly, I know I'm switching gears. I know you guys forgive me. When I do these voiceovers, just think of it as like a podcast. But anyways, so I had to get used to GoodNotes again because I've never planned in it I planned it in the beginning, but it's been a long time since I've been in this app this much. And I like it, it gets the job done. But my problem is the amount of times it closes out on me. I'm not used to this. Samsung Notes, it just holds its own. Now, when I was doing the bullet journal, it did close on me, but it came back together and it was good to go. I don't know. It just, this app, like when it does close out, I will say this, it keeps everything I did last. And when you pull it back up, it pulls me back up where I was. But that just really, it was irking me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure what element I've gone off to go get, but I'm going to start putting some functional elements in here now for like the bullet journaling. Oh, I went to go get those flowers. I wanted something at the top. So I found, I did find this washi tape collection from Papershire, and I'm more than likely going to get it, just not right now. I told myself, you behave yourself. You get those next month. It's all about your husband right now. I got him this new hat actually when I was out this morning, because I noticed he needed one for summer while he's out working and stuff. So it's time to spoil my husband. I have spoiled myself enough. I don't need anything else right now. It's all about my mans. But I am going to eventually snag that washi tape set because I am obsessed. I don't know. I love it. I love it so, so much. I love stickers that look like this. I personally don't necessarily draw like this. This isn't my style, and I honestly would probably struggle trying to draw like this. So I admire, as an artist, I really admire her work. I think she does a beautiful job. There's a couple of artists I've seen on Instagram that I think draw these kawaii, I believe how you pronounce it, stickers so well. I wish I could draw in this style, and I'm sure if I took a few classes I probably could, but it's just not, it's not coming to me naturally like that. I think what it is, and this is something I've had to come to terms with, I'm more of a physical artist, like paper and pen, and I know I can draw and like bring it into digital form, but when I think about the time I have right now, that's just not doable. It's so many things that I want to do, but I'm like, I have to remember what I'm working with, which is why I did not get into these bullet journal elements as far as like trying to get some in the shop and like making them regular. I already have things that will be regularly updated, like the journals and the notebooks and stuff will come out with different themes and the seasons and stuff like that. I have to keep in mind that I'm a mom still, I'm a wife still, and I still need to make time for my faith. If I'm at my desk working like how I was in the beginning of my business, I will miss out on a lot, and I will be cranky and tired, and I won't get the proper rest that I need. And so I just know that I can't do the bullet journal elements and stuff like that outside of the Patreon, which I will try to include some elements in there and like little freebies here. I just know, like, I just know it's not plausible for me right now, and probably not for a long time, because the kids are going to be starting school, and yeah, it's just going to be something else. So another life change that I've decided to make, since we're going to be sitting here doing this for a while, is actually, you know what, I'm going to pause this and I'm going to start this back up. I need to speed the rest of this video up a little bit more. All right, you guys, I'm back. I had to speed it up a little bit more because I realized how long I was going to be here talking, and I was like, no, because I do my week and then I do a daily, and so I was just like, yeah, let's speed this bad boy up some more. I don't remember what I was talking about. I think it was like time management, basically. In a nutshell, that's what I'm talking about, is time management. I'm just making sure that I learn and basically handle time management a little bit better with my business, so that I can understand, you know, what my purpose is, because I can't do Bible studies as frequently. I won't be able to spend as much time with my kids and stuff like that if I'm constantly trying to make elements and things, and it'll make me burn out faster, honestly. There's so many ideas I have in my head, but I can't execute all of them because I won't be able to maintain them, basically. That's what it all comes down to. This little vitamin supplement or whatever tracker here is just the bee's flipping knees. It is so cute. So this week view that you see will be for next week, because it's not this week. And I don't even know, don't even ask me what it's for. I put some book trackers in here, stuff like that that I didn't want to make full views for and whatnot. So I'm gonna just basically track stuff on this view, but in all in one place. And as far as like the daily stuff, I'm liking it. Like I said, I really like what it's doing for me so far. I've gone to the gym. I finally purchased some bedding. You know, like I feel like those day-to-day tasks that I wasn't thinking about are happening a little bit more because of the bullet journal, maybe. We'll see though. Like I said, we'll let time kind of trickle down. So anyways, I'm getting further into the book, and if you have not gotten the book that I've been recommending like crazy, I mean, what are you doing? It is really good. It's really, really, really good. It's got me in my feelings, though. I've been listening to it more in pieces a little bit because it's starting to get to that climax where everything is going wrong. like every book, you know, where there's just, it's a lot. And I'm like, man, no. You know, I hate when the character you've connected with has to go through their like their due share. Like if they've done some things that obviously was not of God, because this is a faith book, and it's time for them to, you know, reap their harvest, basically. I really don't like that. Hold on real quick, you guys. My husband's calling me. I'll start back. Sorry about that. This is obviously a casual plan with me because I am just having all the interruptions. Oh my gosh. And this video, to be honest with you, is longer than I anticipated it on being. But anyhow, I'm actually glad he called because I forgot to turn the oven on. My dinner was just sitting in there basically thawing. So that actually worked out. But anyways, I was saying that the book is basically hitting that point where they're getting their just desserts. Anyways, so I took a break from like the Star Wars stuff, and I still like, I have my quarrels with it because I feel like it does go so, I don't know, it's certain things about it, it's very obvious they're copying God's word. It's amazing how many things will take stuff from scripture, but it goes to show that it's nothing but the enemy, because he copies the Lord so much. If you read scripture, you'll notice the parallels of when he tries to imitate, especially in Revelation and stuff like that. But anyways, I was watching The Mandalorian with my husband, all of that to say that, and the show is good. I mean, I honestly, to be very real, I do like the storyline, but I watch it for Grogu. And because, excuse me, it gives me something to watch with my husband that he picked, because oftentimes we'll watch K-dramas and stuff like that, and he enjoys them and he doesn't complain about them. He likes the storylines, but it's very obvious that it's my choice. My husband's not out here like sifting through K-dramas and stuff, but I want to like basically have more things where there's a balance. So we like to watch different little movies and shows, but The Mandalorian is like a little treat every now and again to watch. And I was noticing that same, like I said, that obvious copying of Satan there. Well, not copying of Satan, but Satan copying Jesus, and just the overall storyline, because the Mandalorian, he took his helmet off, which is something you're not supposed to do as a Mandalorian. So you have to go to the waters underneath the lands of Mandalore where there's a spring of living water. And you have to basically they're not saying this, but you have to baptize yourself to cleanse yourself and atone for your sins, and then you can be a Mandalorian again. And so I was like, oh, I wonder where that creative storyline came from. It's so funny. They will talk all the trash about Christians and the faith and just overall, not just Christians, but the Bible and everything about. I'm so sick of this. Freaking Alexa, I'm sorry. Somebody is detected at your front door. I just want to get through this video without all the foolishness. Oh my gosh. I'm this close to like stopping this voiceover and just starting again, but I feel like maybe it's more entertaining if I keep it real with y'all and stop trying to be so professional all the time. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, anyways, just the show copying the Bible and stuff. But anyways, these stickers, I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like wow, I can't talk. You see what I'm saying when I'm talking about like the bullet journaling stickers and elements and stuff? It is just amazing. This is why this video is so long though. You see how intricate I am with each piece. I'm like, I need to change the times. I need to go in here and adjust and put the timing that I wake up, because I don't wake up at 5 a.m. Heck to the no, and I won't be, because the gym doesn't open at 5 a.m. So what am I going to be up at that time for? I could get out like and take my Bible with me and like go to a park or something, but we don't live in those times no more where you need to be doing that as a female by yourself. So no. I will not be doing that. It's not safe. If I have quiet time, it'll be in the evening and in the morning at home, in the safety of my home, etc. But yeah, because majority of the parks I have around me are very natural, and there's lots of trails, lots of trees, and 5 in the morning doing that, no. So yeah, I changed all the times on here individually. You see Good Notes was not having it. She's like, okay, what are you doing putting all these elements on me? She handles it pretty well though. I mean, I will say this, I don't think I could do this, what I'm doing right here, in Samsung Notes without it lagging and having a fit. I've noticed that even though GoodNotes shuts out on me more often than not, like about 10 times a day so far, when I'm clicking through the pages and stuff, there is minimal lagging, and that makes me feel good because, to be honest with you, I get so frustrated with products where like I'm trying to make them look amazing, but to do so, I'm sorry, that's my oven, y'all. Look, this is casual, like I said, but to do so, I have to really crank up the quality and change up the elements, and there's lots of heavy textures and all of that, as you guys have noticed, and it is one heck of a job to compress that. And so sometimes I feel like it doesn't display well on my Samsung tablet, but in the same token it does. You know, it just depends on which and how many pages, etc. The budget journals fly through inside of Samsung Notes, does so well, but it just depends. Look, they have their ins and outs, because Samsung Notes sure as heck don't be closing out on me 50,000 times a day. So I like how the number just keeps changing. So I told my husband, of course, obviously I'm spoiling him right now. I'm not going to be buying anything for myself, but I am going to update my iPad because the screen is just too small. If I'm going to be sharing my bullet journaling on here, then I need a screen that is bigger. And plus, I need more room. This one doesn't have that much room. When I got it, I did not pay attention to the gigabytes and stuff like that and storage, and I did not really make the correlation of what that would do as far as me in Procreate. I've had to delete I've had to delete a lot of files in Procreate, unfortunately, because of room issues. And so yeah, it's just one of those things. I will upgrade it. I'm not sure which one. I'm not spending iPad Pro money because this isn't my main planner situation. Like, I am not, no. Because the next tablet I want to spend that kind of money on is going to be like the S9 series for Samsung. But I would not argue with an iPad Air. I think the generations are good, but I think I'm going to try for the Air and see how that does, just because I think I can get a little bit more room, and I think it has the M1 chip in it, so it'll give me better performance, because I can't really do with this closing out situation. And I don't think everyone who has other styles of iPads are dealing with the amount of closing out that I am. This thing isn't even that old. It's an 8th generation though, so they've had the 9th gen and the 10th gen come out, so about 2 generations old. But anywho, I'm so excited, you guys. I'm going to be taking a break from YouTube, so keep that in mind. Not YouTube. What am I saying? This is obvious. So I'm taking a break from work because obviously I've been working really hard, and it's soon going to be time for me to go ahead and start working on July's box. So I need to get a break before that time comes, and so I will be literally basically making nothing. This is my last creative thing before the next box. Yeah, your girl needs a break. She needs a break. I think you all have been like hollering at me, take a break. But I do this, like I said, so I can actually have a real break without thinking about algorithms and funds for things that I'm paying for, etc. So I'm like, no, I have to work. This is still my job. You know, I can't take as many breaks. Yes, I work for myself, but that doesn't mean that I can just chill. That's why my shop has been so successful, because I work hard. You know, I put in the work. God, of course, is the biggest thing, you know, behind my success, but I work like I'm working for him. I want to put my best foot forward. You guys are investing in me. You guys are buying products from me. I want to make sure I put in the effort and the time to make what I'm making, but I have to also take a break because, yeah, it is time. Look at how well these Paper Shire stickers fit in here. It's just really nice. It's really nice. I don't think I could do the bullet journal stickers justice for this bullet journal. It looks so good in person. When you guys see it, let me know what you think of it if you purchase it. I am also running a sale right now inside of the Etsy. So if you are wanting to get any of my items, because we hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, I am doing a 20% off sale all weekend long. So you can grab the bullet journal at 20% off, and all the other goodies, all of the updates I've been doing to the shop, you can grab for 20% off. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm supposed to be calling my husband. He's at Target. I need to get him, get him to get me a headband because I'm going to be rocking my hair straight for a little minute. I need a break from my curls. They're just a little too high maintenance. My hair is getting really long, and the curl department is starting to get kind of annoying to deal with. So I think I'm going to rock it straight. I used to wear my hair straight for majority of my life. I've had my hair straight for about 9 years now. I've had it curly. I cut my hair off and started over. And it is great, but I want to change. I don't have that many hairstyles I can do with my curls, to be honest, because my hair frizzes very easily. So what I'm going to do is just straighten it and then put some perm rods, not a perm rods in my ends like I used to when I was in college. That way I can keep my ends moisturized and curled upwards so they don't break off. And yeah, I'm going to basically be rocking my hair like that for a little minute, especially going to the gym and stuff, because with the amount of product I put in my hair when my hair is curly, if I'm sweating, that's just going to run down my face, make me break out. I don't put as much product in my hair when my hair is straight. So I got my stuff ready and I'm excited, but I do need that headband. So I'm going to call him in just a second here. I'm going to let the music ride the rest of this plan with me out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Join the PGL family. We're growing, y'all. I'm so excited. I hope that you all are liking the rebranding so far. Much more to come. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, I will be taking a break, but you can hit me up at pglhelpplease@gmail.com if you have any questions. You can also message me if you've purchased something on Etsy. You can send me a message there. And if you're in the Facebook group, you know what to do. If you have not joined the Patreon, definitely do so. That way you can get your box on time. Because remember, the longer you wait, the later it is that you will get your box. And yes, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.